They'll be calling you a radical. We got big news on the nuclear front, and it just shows you how full my plate is, how overwhelmed I am as far as my activism goes. While I'm in San Diego at the USS Reagan hearing fighting, I want anybody, you guys, just type in Blue Castle. Google Blue Castle, the nuclear generator. You're going to get me with a central line hanging out of my jugular vein inside the bone marrow transplant unit at the top of L.D.S. in critical condition. My fight stayed on even while I was dying. I was going in and out of a coma at those exact times. I want you to know, Dirty Herbie, our governor, who I'm the one that named him Dirty Herbie, has signed a contract with Westinghouse to build a nuclear plant on the Green River illegally. I'm the one that exposed their fake funding from Lead Dog Hedge Fund. There's no activists except, well, Judy and the Tribune's done some really great work on it, but it just shows there are no real activists here in Utah, where we should be the strongest fighters, and I can prove that autism is nuclear fallout. I can unequivocally prove it. Cancer capital of the world, everybody dying of cancer, yet nobody's fighting. Everything in this country is upside down and opposite. New world order when it's old world order. Feudalism, we're Christians when you're devils. Oh, this is the name of Jesus when you're the opposite of Jesus. Operation Foxconn, Fox News wrapping up the flag when you're unpatriots. Heroes when they're not heroes. Collateral damage, everything's upside down opposite. The devil is completely taking this place. Utah is complete. These old people would roll, every governor we had would roll over in their graves. Dirty Herbie has signed Energy Solutions bankrupt in charge of our nuclear waste. Nobody protests out there except me. Get the cows kicked out, drinking the water, cut off Medicaid, my own money, federal government. Here's a guy in critical condition, fighting his ass off the nuclear cartel, full of leukemia, jerked off, freaking his insurance is taken away from him. By the way, I mean, it's so outrageous that I said it. We stormed the energy conference, which is getting ready to go. Want to build a nuclear reactor on the green? Why not put up a statue of Ted Bundy on I-15? Which, by the way, Ted Bundy got part of his victims right here. Freaking perfect example of what Dirty Herbie and these people are. Oh, Dirty Herbie's son, a stalker, not one girl, but two girls, gets away with it. And if you don't believe me about the corruption of this place, I want you to Google in. The sitting attorney general used to have a sign on his door, for sale. You on the mountain for usury. This all goes into bay here. The opposite of Christianity is usury. This is the usury capital of the world. This all calls in there. By the way, Mike Lee's indicted, or is implicated in this. I'm running on a fiscal responsible as a teabagger while my house is in foreclosure. J.P. Morgan short sold his house, $600,000 he got in public subsistence. Why he's saying I'm against public subsistence. I mean, everything's opposite. These people are corrupt. Dirty Herbie, the most corrupt. I will never forgive John Huntsman Jr. for giving. This guy would never get elected on his own. But once you're there because we have one-party politics. It's done behind closed doors. Everybody needs to get on this Blue Castle thing. I'm not going to fight this on my own, or I guess I am going to fight. A thankless, hopeless cause? Absolutely. Go to my ear. Every piece of change that ever happened with a very tiny few. And as far as you climate change wackos, let me tell you, climate change people that still believe in nuclear, how insane you are. And we'll be there, and we'll kick the doors down on that platform, and I will take that platform. I'm going to tell you activists something. All you people need to move into the right fucking century. Do you understand a YouTube camera, the most powerful genre in the history of mankind? And you're so passive, you're going to do a protest of nuclear generator, bring a drum circle, and you're going to hold hands and try to level it. We tried that for 40 years. It didn't fucking work. We lost. Better things can come out of losing than winning. And if I'm not living proof of that, I don't know what is. Sweet are the uses of adversity. I'm alive. I've given 2 months to live. This nuclear fight, has it changed me? How could it not change me? I was already hardcore anti-nuclear, but I'm even more hardcore. I don't need the platform. I'll be the media. I'll kick the fucking door down. And when I go to New York, my little army in New York, they show up. I have an army in New York because they're real activists. They get involved. They're fighters in the street. Oh, they'll be there. Watch my little army in New York when I go there. Just like when I was in New York last year and they snuck it through. Hill of Matt of Utah, he needs to sit down and shut the fuck up. These guys fucking fundraisers. He hires Iron Gundershield. I told him, we're going to lose. You're going to lose. I had him buried. You let him off on the map because you needed fundraising. Oh, this is getting involved. So they hired Iron Gundershield. I read the transcript while I was in New York is when it happened. I said, don't do it. Don't hire him. He'll get his ass kicked on the stand. He's pathetic. I read it. I said, you just lost because of his freaking testimony. Sure as shit. Let him off the mat. Gave him hope when I had him buried. You know, that's these fake activists. Don't kill me when I'm freaking doing all the dirty work. Let me tell you, while I'm in critical condition, nobody in Utah even knew what Blue Castle was. They did their advertising campaign on KSL, which KSL Doug Wright is probably the greatest terrorist in Utah history. He's a terrorist. Passive aggressive. Let's go kill people in Iraq who never did. These are the warmonger, creepy. They're worse than the evangelicals, and the evangelicals are completely gone. Jesus died so I could be rich. Jesus died so I could mass murder people in Iraq who never did anything to me. These are warmongering killers and the opposite of Jesus Christ. I believe in Jesus Christ when you are the devils. The Mormons are devils. They've evolved. These Mormons that raised me would roll over in their graves. Girl, they're trying to rewrite history. My grandpa's Abraham Hunsaker the fourth. I'm his grandson. They tore down the marker in freaking Old Town. That's the Mormons are trying to rewrite. You're not going to get a fucking away with it. No, because of this camera, this YouTube. You're not. Move into the right century, you fucking activists. Fuck, where's your YouTube camera? Where's your intensity? Where's your passion? Where's fucking getting anything accomplished? You don't get shit accomplished. Fucking hello. Fucking nuclear fucking heat. Just the heat alone from all these fucking monsters going off has heated up the atmosphere 1,000 times more than coal. Dirty coal, the answer is fucking nuclear. That's like saying, oh, this baby raper molester is molesting and raping the kids, so let's fucking hire a guy to kill the kids. That's what fucking nuclear is. Fucking dirty coal fucking raping and molesting the kids, so let's hire nuclear to kill the kids. What does it matter with you people? They're not butterflies flying around. They're not magic. They're uranium. How can you people in southern Utah even fucking understand? Monument to all your dead relatives? Everybody here's got cancer. It's the cancer capital of the fucking world. It's the autism capital for a reason. Nuclear. 350 open tear tests in Nevada. The fucking energy solutions upside. They're bankrupt. They're bankrupt. These are the people in charge of your nuclear waste. Hauling fucking the world's nuclear waste here. Dirty Herbie brings it here with a stroke of pen. The fucking Mormons have lost it. They're devils in hairspray. You people have lost your fucking minds. You've lost your fucking way. No acting, oh, I'm dying. It's God's will. God helps those who help themselves. You are the opposite of fucking Christianity. You for usury. Google it in. Sitting Attorney General posted 11 felonies. Ties right to Mike Lee. Ties to dirty. This is the most corrupt place in the world, and they in the name of Christianity. And this girl told me, oh, look at all the Mexicans that are Mormon. No, I live here. They're Catholics. Go down to the open house in the Ogden Temple right now. Go down there. Where's your burqas? They turned into anti-woman, anti-freaking race, anti-everything. They've lost their minds, yet the corrupt powers there be. But none of you stand up. You know what? And I'll be back in San Diego. It looks on 9/11. We're going to do, we got a gig going on. We got our Will Misfortune refined. We're working on our permit. It looks like we're going to do it at Oceanside on that pier. Hopefully the 13th, I'm thinking. That's where we're going to be. I'll be back in San Diego, then off to New York. The 21st is up, and all you people, it's going to be a major, gigantic event. Expecting 1 million people over there. Climate side, it's going to be intense. It's going to be hardcore. We'll be the fucking media, and I'll kick that door down. New York hacks, we need you there. We need you, Tom Blewett. We need you, the baby fucking wolf Kev. We need all you fucking great fucking attorneys from Albany. You people that have always been there and stood fucking be with me. We have an army in New York City. Art Cave, we need you. We'll put our fucking elephants on our signs. We'll hold up in the air. It says Fukushima. You're not going to compartmentalize, and I need some help on this Blue Castle fucking fight. You know, the Tribune, they're great. I love those guys, what they did. Fimbo, you know, you Google Blue Castle. YouTube it. YouTube Blue Castle nuclear generator. Their advertising campaign was going right at the same time. So people were going, oh, Blue Castle crossing. And these idiots around here, these Mormons will tell you that people, 70% of the populace in Utah still believe and want nuclear plant. No, they don't. My own fucking work before I got leukemia showed it's the opposite. So they would Google in Blue Castle, they get me with a central line hanging out. Everybody here can relate to death via cancer, the nuclear cartel. Everybody in Utah. Because it's been in their family, it's been in their face. There's a reason we're the fucking cancer capital of the world. There's a reason we're the oh, John Huntsman, chemical plants. I own 357 benzene plants, give you fucking leukemia, and then put you in this nice hotel in this fucking room while you die of cancer, make you comfortably numb so you don't fight back. L.D.S, which is not the Mormon Church. When I land in there hardcore, Celeste says I never seen a red 10 walk out of this place in my 26-year career. You were a red 10. I prepared your paperwork. I thought you'd be dead within the week. Vincent Hansen, that beautiful soul who saved my life. And Fimbo Peterson, I love these people. My doctors down there, my nurses, I love those people. They saved my life. They loved me and they cared about me. I should have never lived, but they saved my life. As I live to tell, I need some fucking help. You know, stand by my side. Come on. And I will say this to you creeps at Livermore, and where you can't hide your lying eyes wearing those fucking shoes. Oh, I know what you did, and I know who you are, and I have a YouTube camera. Stand tuned.